Good morning and happy Sunday, May 28th. I hope you're all having a great weekend. I know it's beautiful here in central Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, no rain, which we're definitely going to need soon. We're running out. Nice days are nice, but we need the rain every so often. So I'm praying for that. Before we begin our devotional for this Sunday, our prayer. Father, as I read and receive your word, may it deeply be rooted in me, so when difficulty comes, it will be your word that encourages and strengthens me. I love that prayer because it's a good reminder of that anytime you're in trouble or feeling something that you turn to him and for that guidance. So I like that. So today is Sunday, the Sunday reflection. And as always, I will put the link to the In Touch Ministries video in the description so you can listen to that, because I always listen to it either before or after I do my own video. And today is about listen and respond with courage. There is no Bible reading to read beforehand on Sundays, if you've noticed. I'm not sure. Sometimes God calls us to participate in his mission in unusual or even confusing ways. These situations might ask us to step outside of our normal manner of doing things and take a risk, give sacrificially, inconvenience ourselves, or even suffer for the sake of others. Have you ever felt called to go beyond your routine to do something extraordinary? For some Christians, this might look like answering a call to move overseas and share the gospel with unreached people groups. It just sounds weird to me. Anyway, for others, it could mean giving more than usual to help their church or community meet a need. Or perhaps it involves taking a risk to support and come alongside someone who is struggling. Not all of us are called to make big, overt gestures, but we all can try to listen with courage, trusting God to guide us in how we use his gifts, whatever that may look like. Think about it. Can you remember a time when God asked you to take a step that made you uncomfortable or even fearful? How did you deal with it? In 1 Corinthians 16:13 says, "Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong." What would it look like to listen to God with courage? So the first time I read through this, before I actually did this video, I immediately thought of this, how some people go overseas to support a mission and other people's give financially, and that's more where I am. So when I feel the call, I don't want to say pressure, I don't know how else to describe it, but when I feel the impression, maybe is the best thing to do, to give a little extra, that's what I do. Just saying. I mean, I have my monthly ties to a few different organizations that I support, but every so often I'll feel the impression, hey, you need to do this, and that's what I do to help others, so they can do the call and they can go overseas and they can go meet with those people and so forth. I have mentioned I had a vision, an impression about, I believe, something that's coming in my future. I don't know how else I would get this. So I know there's something coming up for me in the future. And then I'm doing this to help prepare for stuff like that. So I'm able to communicate with people about God and words of wisdom. And this is kind of like my instructions for doing that and being real with people. So that's kind of where I am. But then to think about, how has he ever made you feel uncomfortable or fearful? How did you deal with it? There have been many times I've been in situations, and again, I'm just using my examples because it's only me here, so I can only be the one that shares it, but where I was in a hostile work environment, and this just came to memory, and I was like, I went to the Bible then. This was many years ago. So I have, like I said, in other videos, come in and out of faith. Or I shouldn't say I've always believed, but come in and out of my daily, I don't know how to say it, but like not being this way like I have been the past year or so. And I was reading scriptures and believing God to help me get through it and to deal with it and to keep my integrity and stay the course. And even now I'm doing that too, or it's always, I have that morning prayer I know I did a video of here that I say every morning. Well, try every morning. Sometimes a little late on it before I start my work day, just to get me through it and to be able to keep doing my job with integrity and do it the way I should without compromising myself. Whereas it says on the second part, be on your guard, stand firm in your faith, be courageous, be strong. And I know my father was always on the road, but my mother always brought us up to stand our ground, to stand firm, and to be not wishy-washy, which is something I'm very good at. I'm very good at being firm and very standing my ground for what I believe in what is right. Sometimes I will hear people when they say things and they may think they're convincing me, but I'm just sitting there calculating in my head and thinking things that may not always be, God-like and Christian-like, but I'm just like, I sit there and I look at them and I am just calculating what they're saying. So sometimes words are better left unspoken. And I've learned that a lot in my life. Yeah, okay. And you walk away and think, I'd help them. I'm doing that right now for some people in my life that I know, just God be with them and hopefully they find their way to Him. Because I actually was slightly mocked when I said that, when someone I know is having a very serious situation in their life. And I said, well, something about God and hopefully I'll say a prayer for you. And just the smile on their face was kind of like, yeah, okay, like mocking me. And I'm like, okay, it's amazing. But I also have people in my own family that don't believe in the power of God. I found that out recently, and hopefully you can. I mean, He's not going to fix a severe problem. If you did it, you're going to do your time. You're going to pay the consequence. But He may find a way to get you through it, or He may find a way to make it better in some instances where you still pay for what you did. However, it'll be a little bit better for you in the end. So I hope I didn't ramble too much. Sorry if I did. It's just thoughts that come into my mind. Now going forward, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. I watched another lady who does devotionals, and she does it Monday through Friday, but she reads out of a book, not like what I'm doing here. So I'm wondering if I may just do this every couple of days and do one big video. I'm not sure how I really want to handle this, but I'm wondering if doing a video every single day is just sometimes too much. I'm going to have to pray on that and see what I do. So if you don't see me one day, it's because I'm getting the impression to take a break and I'm going to skip that day, or maybe I'll catch up the next day. I still do my devotionals every single day. I still read them. I still do my Bible reference, and I still reflect afterwards. That still happens. It's just doing the video every single day. I got to see if that's going to continue. So I just that thinking about the one devotional where talk about rest really got me thinking, and so I need to reflect on that. So I hope you have a great day and a blessed day. Enjoy your Sunday. If you're off today, I hope you're able to spend it with family, or to rest, or even do something that gives you pleasure, like I'm going to be working in my garden today. So have a wonderful day. Bye.